Hello children, hope all of you will be fine in the lockdown period due to coronavirus. Myself, Hema Marwa, is going to introduce you the chemistry for class 7. Before introducing, I want to tell you that under ICSE board, we have the book titled Essential ICSE Chemistry for class 7. This book is divided into 8 chapters. I'm going to introduce you the first chapter, namely matter and its composition. I have divided the chapter into two parts. I'm going to present the first part of the chapter, matter and its composition. Children, you see various things around you. Some are big and some are small. Some are heavy and some are light. You can touch them, you can feel them. You can do so because they are all made up of matter. Now, what is the definition of matter? Anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. For example, food we eat, water we drink, air we breathe, clothes we wear, books we read, table chair we use, pen, etc. are made up of matter. Heat, sound, magnetism, happiness and shadow are not regarded as matter because neither they has mass nor they occupy. Now we will learn what is volume and mass. Volume, it is a space occupied by any substance. It is the space occupied by any substance. For example, the space a football occupies. The space a tennis ball occupies. The space you occupy on your chair. All are considered as volume of the concerned object. What is mass? Mass is the amount of matter a substance contains. For example, when you inflate a balloon with air, then the amount of air which an inflated balloon occupies is considered as mass of the air. What are the different forms of matter? Matter occurs in three forms of states: solid state of matter, liquid state and gaseous state. Taking some example of water, the water exists in three different forms. What are the three different forms? Ice, water and water vapor are the form of same matter, that is water. It can be more clear pictorially if you see this diagram where you can see an ice cube which is solid form of water, then water present in the liquid form in a glass, followed by water vapor present in the gaseous state of matter. Hence, water can occur in three states: solid, liquid and gas. States of water: ice is frozen form of water. When we heat a ice cube, it melts into water. On further heating, water evaporates into water vapor. On being cooled, water vapor changes into water and water further changes into ice on cooling. Hence, interconversion of matter is possible in. Now children, we will discuss what are the properties of matter. Matter is not continuous. It is made up of extremely small particles which are called molecules. These particles or molecules have interparticular or intermolecular space between them. The particles or molecules are held together by intermolecular forces of attraction, which is called cohesion. Higher the cohesion, lesser will be the intermolecular space. Hence, particles or molecules are close to each other. Less the cohesion, higher will be the intermolecular space. Hence, particles and molecules are not close to each other. Children, now I want to give you pictorial representation of different states of matter. In this PPT, you can see the different states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gases. If you will focus on the diagram, you will find for any substance, the intermolecular space is minimum in solid state, larger in liquid state, and largest in gaseous states. In other words, molecules of a substance are most tightly held in solid state, loosely held in liquid state, and the most loosely held in gaseous state. The molecules are so loosely held in the gaseous state that they can move randomly in the space they occupy. Children, now we will discuss the points of differences between solid, liquid and gaseous state of matter. There are 5 characteristics on the basis of which we can differentiate the different states of a matter. First is intermolecular space, which we have already discussed in previous slide. Second is shape and volume. Third, compressibility. Fourth, fluidity. And fifth, thermal expansion. We will take each property in the further. Now we will discuss what are the shape and volume of 3 states of matter. A solid has definite volume and shape. This is so because the molecules are so tightly held that they cannot move closer to or away from their position. A liquid has definite volume but no definite shape. The molecules in the liquid are not so tightly held as in case of solid, so they can slip over one another. In case of gases, a gas has neither a definite volume or definite shape. It assumes the shape and volume of the container. This is because in gas, intermolecular force is so weak that molecules are free to move to every part of container and they can occupy entire volume. Thus, a gas assumes the shape and volume of the children. To give a more clear picture of the various characteristics of solid, liquid and gas, let us focus on the table for easy learning. Solids, they have definite shape and definite volume. For example, a spherical football, cylindrical drum, a conical birthday cap all occupy definite shape and definite volume. Liquids, they have indefinite shape and definite volume. If you pour any volume, say 200 milliliter of water in a conical flask or in a round bottom flask or in a test tube, it will take the shape of the concerned container, but the volume of the water will remain same. Gases, they have indefinite shape and indefinite volume. Children, now we will discuss the third property of matter, that is compressibility. Compressibility is the property to be pressed. Solid is practically non-compressible, or you can say incompressible. You cannot press a solid. A liquid is compressible to a little extent, but a gas is compressible to a larger extent. This is because intermolecular space is very small in solid. Hence, we cannot compress a solid. It is larger in liquid and largest in a gas. As the intermolecular space increases, the molecules can be pushed together more. Now we will discuss the next property of matter, that is fluidity. What is fluidity? Fluidity is the property to flow. I repeat, fluidity is the property to flow. Liquid and gases are called fluids because they can flow. And why they can flow? Because cohesion is very weak in case of liquid and gases. Solids, they are not considered as fluids. Why they are not considered? Because particles cannot flow due to strong cohesion or due to strong intermolecular force of attraction. Hence, solids cannot be considered as fluids.